Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. It's Monday, April 28th, the year's 2025, and you are watching The Late Show with yours truly, Nick Shine, also known as The Nick Shine Show. Appreciate you being here. We're going to cover a couple things tonight. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to tell you. We're going to discuss, are draft grades worth a damn? Everybody wants to give their grade. You don't know what you're grading. You don't know why you're grading it that way. Can we stop? Can we just stop with it? We're going to get into that and everything else, New York Jet related, and maybe into any other interesting stories that we may be thinking about. But before you go to bed, don't do this. Stick around.
When you have a bad day, give up. Go home and sleep. Fuck it. Try again tomorrow.
And since Rick Ken is here.
Welcome, my friends. It's a shine time. Shine time. It's time to talk about the Jets. Don't you know it's shine time? Shine time. It's shine time. Time to be with my friends. Hey, have you seen my toe?
Hey, all you shiners, it's time for something cool. I'm here to do my part. I'll drop a stinky fart. No chicken soup for you. I'm gonna eat it up. And then I'll do a show and talk about the Green Hornet. I got a new laptop. You know it doesn't suck. I'll need to keep it down when I'm making too much noise. My mom will pull the plug and Dennis smack my ass, and that will surely blow. Hey, fuckers, it's time for the Nick Shine Show.
Gentry covered in purple.
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his promise, Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined, to get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky. Who, me? Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show.
Fantastic. And since I'm trying to do a little bit of in the background, we're going to do one more. I'm trying to add some of the images of the purchases for the new raffle. One more Blitz song. I'll be right back. Good evening. Welcome to Thursday Night Throwdown. I'm your host, Nick.
When the blitz comes, there's no one to block him.
It's 10 o'clock, get ready for the showdown. 9 toes down, Nick, ready for the throwdown. We proud Jets fans, we don't play with them pronouns. Best roster in the league, we playing with the pros now. They tell us slow down, call us delusional, call us losers as usual. But this season will be beautiful. Shotgun with you know who, but run it instead. Let Hall hit the hole hard.
That's what she said.
Ground and pound like it's 2010. The chat, we got many friends. Johnny wearing hats for super chat and watch him breathe again. Nick put the link so Bobby can call and speak again. Bonesy did the blunt, I got the weed and pens. We speaking green again. Jets news like it's CNN. A-Rod and Charles Gorman, it's like we seeing twins. Feeding tins, pounding on these bleeding fins. Week 14 and 18 when they needing wins. They ain't seeing them. We run the ball and play defense. This is AFC hell where the teams repent. Ladies and gents, welcome to MetLife. This is Jet Life. We bleed green, this our best life. We just nice.
Let's say what's up to everyone. Dark Soldier's here. Johnny's in the house. Bobby. Mr. Bonesy's out on the prowl. Na-na-na-na. Jaden's here. 3 Siblings is here. Adirondack Fly Guy's in the house. Sith My Suicide is here. Rob B. Stack's here. Clancy's in the house. The lovely Leanie's in the house. Alan is here. Welcome, Addie. Dave Brigham sounds the mic drop at the end of the show. He can't be defeated. He can't be stopped.
When the blitz comes, there's no one to block him.
All right. So for the new raffle, I received today. Oh, where are you? Where are you? Freeman McNeil. Blue signature here. There we go. We got the Freeman McNeil jersey. We have, I don't have the pictures loaded yet. We have Curtis Martin mini helmet autographed. We have a Thomas Jones mini helmet autographed. And we will be doing that drawing. I got to see. I don't know if it's going to be May 18th. We might do it. Maybe do an early show on the 18th because I think we're going to a concert that night on Sunday the 18th. So I think that's what we'll do. I'll plan for the 18th. If not, I'll do it Saturday the 17th. But we'll get the I'll get the images uploaded. I can actually show you guys here on the phone. Give me 1 second. Boom, 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 boom. How you guys doing today? How's everyone? Here's the Curtis Martin with the certificate. So there you go. And we'll do the same thing. All of the raffle entries that you guys submit will go on the wheel. Winner gets choice. Second gets second choice. Third will get third choice. So first time we're doing 3 raffles. I'm excited for that, or 3 prizes. Oh, let's get to it. I'll have all those pictures up. I'll probably put them up tomorrow. But we will have 3 prizes going. And congrats again to Alan, who chose the Chad Pennington helmet, and to the big fella for winning the Ken O'Brien jersey. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I hope everybody wins. Matthew Smith, there's a great DP session today before the show started. If you aren't a member of the Discord, you're missing out. This is true. Become a member of the channel and get in the DP. We were basically in there my whole shift at work. I popped in at 3:45, and there was conversation the entire night. Probably started around 2 o'clock, 2:30. I think Addison popped in, and I was like, I'll get in after the school empties out. And I popped in maybe around 3:45 or 4. It's the place to be. Everyone hanging out together, talking the whole day, laughing, picking on one another, making fun of Weed the People, rolling our eyes when he joined the show, or when he came. It's not the show, but sometimes it feels like a show. It's just friends hanging out. So if you're looking for friends, you want to be a bigger part of this community, it's the place to be. It's fantastic. I highly recommend it. You're missing out. You want to talk Jets, you want to talk life, you want to laugh all day, that's where you should be. As soon as the show ends, I had to kick people out of the Discord to come watch the show. That's how much they love it. Georgie with a super chat. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Shine. Thank you, Georgie. Appreciate the super chat. For those of you that missed it last night, on Sundays, we will be doubling all the raffle entries on the Sunday shows for this raffle. Switch it up a little bit. The following raffle, when we get to the wide receiver memorabilia, we'll be doubling it throughout the week. So keep changing it up. I want to give equal opportunity to everybody to experience the bonuses. So, Georgie, you were in for 1. Thank you, buddy. Dixon Yass is here, member for 5 months. He is 1 month away from the new Nick Shine beach photo. Some of you in the chat may have that. If you are a member for 6 months, from 6 to 12 months, you will have that appearing next to all of your comments. Let's see. Yep, Jay Quest, Rick Kent, Stack, they all have it. Love Bites, Georgie. There's yours truly laying on the beach. Enjoy. Dixon says getting the DP right now. It's like this show, but all the time. Hell yeah. Jets Johnny, DP, member for 3 months. Thank you, Johnny, for your support. And I'm sorry you caught a stray from me earlier. I thought you were Dixon. Oh, wait, it was Dixon. We settled that. Barney Miller. I got an advance at work, and let me tell you my long-winded I met Justin Fields stories last week, so here's $5, buddy. Congratulations on the advance. Congratulations on Justin Fields, and thank you. Also, Barney, check your Discord DM because I sent you the info since you got the bonus at work, a little segue, to submit the payment for Mr. Robert Woodruff and his weight loss. So I can push that along to him, and we don't have to see him do any shows for like another day because as soon as he gets money, he's gone. It's like magic. He disappears. But thank you for the super chat, Barney, and good luck in the raffle. Trade Day to Jet Fan, member 9 months, says there's no DP like Nick's DP. You guys are very sweet. You guys are awesome, but it's your DP. I just facilitate it. It's the same with the chat. This is your show. You guys run it, not Nate. Nate doesn't get to make any fucking decisions here. But yeah, Barney, check your DM and Discord. I know you're not Discord DM very often. I should have just texted you, but after I sent that, I didn't want to make it look like I was blowing up your spot, as the kids say. Or maybe they're adults now, but they used to say that. So, here's the thing with draft grades. They're all based on opinions. None of it is based in fact. None of it based in a known. It's just an opinion. Like I said yesterday, if you like players and those players get drafted to a team, you're going to rate them higher. If you don't like the players, you're going to rate them lower. So it doesn't prove anything. You can, here's some analysis. I'd rather get analysis than a grade. This is from Chad Reuter on NFL.com. The Jets passed over to draft's top tight ends to pick a promising but raw lineman in Membu. Taylor met that need for an athletic receiving threat in round 2, though, and Thomas could be a steal if overcoming his average long speed with physical downfield coverage. Smith's potential as a speed threat can come to fruition if he's able to concentrate on the ball through the catch. They upgraded the defense with the experienced Moore and active Muwaga, and then switched future day 3 picks to grab a bargain edge in Barron. The Jets chose not to select a quarterback to compete with Justin Fields. So, I think that's a fair assessment. Even at the top of the draft, Membu's inexperienced. He's raw. He's not drooling over any of the players. He's just giving a fair assessment. I think that's more valuable than somebody just saying, I love this draft. This is great. Oh, God. What are you doing already? What messages? I'm pretty sure I've been doing it before I heard of it anywhere else. Pretty sure. The day I started this, we did double entries. We did a whole week's worth. So, suck a dick. Bitch titties. Anyway, the show. Now that little town crier got his attention. Hi, Hank. Let's say hi to a decent person and not Nate. Hi, Hank G. Everyone say hi to Hank G. Hi, Hank. Thank you, Rick Kent. You're a nice guy. Fair take. Fair take. Everyone. It's 37 of you. Everyone say hi to Hank. So, the grades don't mean anything. Let's take, for example, everyone just giving their grades on Twitter. Okay. If somebody gives it a D, does that change a goddamn thing? No. If somebody gives it an A+, does that change anything? No. How many times, for example, last year, Corley got a lot of A's. He didn't hold on to a ball when he crossed a goal line. So it was a F. It was a fucking failure. So let's not go to the moon on players. Let's just be logical. Big thing here on this channel. Be logical. Be sensible. Be patient. And let's see what they do on the field. Let's see how their skill set translates to the scheme. Let's see how they get utilized in that scheme. Let's see how they bring it to life. Some guys may hit from day one. Some guys may go out there, have a stellar camp. Jason Brownlee comes to mind. And then never do anything in the regular season. I think one touchdown against Washington that me and Nikki were at in the end zone in front of us. That was it. Tremendous camp. Was making amazing catch after amazing catch. High slow motion by the Jets Instagram and social media people. But nothing ever came to. Who cares if someone has a tremendous training camp? Doesn't mean anything. Gotta do it in the game. And then you gotta do it again. Everyone has their moment. A lot of players have their moment. You've seen backup quarterbacks get a start. They have a great day, Mike White. And then the league figures you out. And they're not able to repeat that or get anywhere near that ever again. They know what you do. They know what you can't do. And then you fall flat on your face. That's why the great ones are great, because they keep reinventing themselves. They keep, when you figure out what they're going to do, they still figure out a way to beat you. So, yeah, Mike effing White, that fucking shit show. That shit show. Now, we signed a bunch. We signed 16, I believe, undrafted free agents. Last year, we had 3 on the defensive line. Taylor, Watts, McGregor, all make the team. I think Taylor's the only one who will be utilized this year. These guys are going to bring in guys that they like. There's a couple big bonuses that were given out for. I think we got a lineman from Germany with like a $231,000 signing bonus, which is massive. Usually these guys get anywhere from $10,000 to $30,000. So it's pretty interesting that they went and gave that amount of money. But we'll see. Get these guys on the field in rookie camp. Get them acclimated to the NFL. Get them together with the full team OTAs that happen right after that. And just start to acclimate them. Let's hope that they valued high character guys who love football, right? It's cliche, I know. But one of the great things that Joe Douglas said early in his regime that always sticks with me. Do you love the sport of football, or do you love what it could do for you? Some people, maybe a quarterback that slipped, loves the lifestyle. Other people who went number 1 overall just want to play ball. And everything is about ball. And everything is getting better. Every workout has a purpose to become elite and become the best possible player you can be. That's where it is. Let's hope we got a bunch of those guys. Let's hope we got guys who can make an impact, make a name for themselves, become awesome, and make this team better. Because God knows there's a lot of positions that we need help at. We need some wide receiver to step up. Would be really, really nice if we get a surprise guy in camp who just starts to do it consistently, constantly, day after day after day. We got Mwago. I think I'm saying his name right. Mwago at linebacker. Can he make something of himself? Can he battle to be linebacker 3? Can he stand out? Can he be a star on special teams to begin? Malachi Moore, Thomas, these guys are going to start off as special teamers. And with the new kick rules, it's very important to have a good special team. Got to make the tackles. The days of just jogging downfield because it's going out of the back of the end zone are over. Excuse me. You know, I'm very curious to see. I almost feel bad for Mason Taylor because he doesn't really have a very good veteran to lean on. Smart is very inexperienced. Ruckert is just a blocker. You want blocking advice, you go talk to Ruckert. But who the hell is going to teach Mason Taylor how to play the game? That's where I think we're missing a savvy veteran. So this tight end coach has his work cut out for him. Hopefully bring Taylor along. It's very interesting to me still to see Jason Taylor having to do interviews about the Jets. A guy who hated playing the Jets. Shit talk Jets fans every time he was here. And now he's going to be a Jet fan. It's crazy. Crazy how the world works. Excuse me. It's never too late for coffee. Never too late for coffee. So at the end of last night's show, or towards the end, I tried to gift 5 memberships. They did not go through. So I should get a refund for that from them. So I'm going to try it now since I do owe that. I said I would pay it. I will. Let's see if this one connects. And we're dropping the link as well. I'm going to pin that. The link is in the public chat tonight. All right, it did connect. That's good. So the 5 that I gifted went to South Philly, Jersey Gene, Jarrett B, Belly Can't Hit, and Peter Castro. Awesome. Glad that that went through. I'll get the refund on the other one. But good to know. I don't know why YouTube stopped last night. But as always, that's my luck. I'd rather it happen to me than one of you guys because you're doing it to get into the raffle, most likely. So at least I got burned by YouTube last night. None of you guys did. All right, so the link is in the chat. Feel free to call in. Let's talk Jets. Tell me what you think. You know what? Let's do this. Give me a player that you're looking forward to the most, and give me a player. Let's do this. Give me a player on the roster already who you think could be in most trouble with the draft. You think Stevens, the new cornerback, could be in trouble already with Thomas coming in? Let's see what you think. Alan, he got money. He got more money from the weight loss. So whenever he gets money, he disappears. And, yeah, he's out of the Discord. I removed him today. I'm done trying to help someone who doesn't want to help himself. I'll leave it at that. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Other things we're looking forward to. Some things coming up with the channel. We have the schedule release coming out May 14th. Now, for those of you who've been here for a while, last year we did a GoFundMe, and we got G to come down from Canada. We got him to come to his first Jets game. I'd like to do that again. If you are a Jet fan who has never been to a Jet home game before, here's your chance. We will ask this fantastic community to help dip in, to help get you out here to your first home game. When the schedule comes out, we will decide which game. Probably within a week of the schedule will be out. We'll see what game we're going to do an outing. And then you submit your Jet fan story through email to me. If we have more than one, we'll leave it up to the polls to vote. But we'll do that. Really? Oh, Rick Kent just wrote a very long email that says, I've never been to one at MetLife. Well, Rick, I tell you what, Rick, with everything you've done for this channel, I don't even think it's a contest. You're coming this year. I don't care if I have to fly out there, and everyone knows I hate flying. I'm not scared of it. I just don't. I'm claustrophobic. I don't want to be in a tin can for that long. I'll come out there myself and get you and bring you out here. I know you will. I didn't doubt that. I just wanted to show you some love. I knew you were going to graciously decline. Yeah, Nate, 100%. I knew there was no way. All right, now I think you've been hacked because I know you know that they're in the Northeast and it gets cold here. Want to add September? I'll come to all of the September home games in that sentence. Listen to Chris B. Listen to Stack. Back-to-back comments. That's not mathing. Hit the like button. Again, if you see the shorts, hit like. You see the pre-recorded videos, hit like. I'm going to be honest. I am exhausted. Not sleeping a lot this weekend has caught up with me. My allergies, I'm a little puffy. I could see this side of my face has been like puffy all day around my eye. J-Quest, I will gladly run this. We will buy a chainsaw to chop down trees on any highways coming down, any train tracks. I will take care of it myself. I will become a lumberjack. I'll take care of it. Don't worry. Ladies and gentlemen, and I will start the first invite to somebody who says I never invite him. Boomtown, I extend the first invitation to you tonight, my friend. You are welcome to call into the show. And then most of you in the chat are also welcome to call. Not all of you. I'll let you guys figure it out. Why is this queued? Yeah, I want people to call in and get your answer, not in the chat. I didn't forget. I said, why don't you call in and tell me? Come on, people. Everyone always wants a link. I share a link, and now you don't call in. Oh, so to quote Boom, 2027. Oh wait, yesterday he said 2029. Boom's moving the goalpost. He's pushed it out a little bit. It's tagged. Where to look at? It's pinned in the YouTube chat. But feel better, Boom. I hope the migraine goes away. I saw the word migraine and I thought margarine, and I thought that Gary would have a fit. I tell you what we'll do. We tried this with YouTube a couple weeks ago. Let's just do questions then. Go ahead, submit your questions. Either put a, there he is. He was summoned the second he heard margarine. Thank you, Boom. I'm thinking about going back to the old microphone. I got to figure out how to do that with the headset. This headset has the mic built into it. I do like the way I sound on the microphone that I had this weekend. Sorry, man. And then, you know what? I would go with Nate, but I think Nate's right. I'm exhausted. I wanted to come on, but my brain is just not there today. Allergy season is a motherfucker. Like, I really feel like Chris Farley. Like, I feel like this whole side of my face was hit with like a 4x4. All right. No Jets questions. Nothing. I know, Nate. I'm there, man. I'm sorry. Why don't you call in and we can talk? You could tell us about the movie last night, and if you talked through that whole movie and ruined it for everyone in the theater. Chat. That's questions. Anything. Let's go. Fire it up. Stack with a question. Thank you, Stack. Which undrafted free agent do you think will make a splash? I think the quarterback, Cook. I think that his size, his speed, he has a couple highlight runs, is athletic, can get out. I know Jordan Travis was good in college, but this is not their guy. Whenever you see a project pick, new regimes come in and they take their own project. Could this be their project? Possibly. And I think Donovan Edwards is a guy to keep an eye on too, the running back from Michigan. Has a lot of volume, was a decent pass catcher as well. Could fit what they want to do. Could be a steal. I would go quarterback and running back because those are the two positions where we need a little bit of an upgrade on the back end. And I think that's the easiest place. That and defensive tackle. Those are the places that I would keep an eye on. I think Leonard Taylor III is a lock. We got Nadi. We got Q. I think that you could say that those are the places most vulnerable on this team. You get the running back. The third is Isaiah Davis. Not a given. It's not a given that your third running back automatically makes the team in year two. But thank you, Stack, for the questions. Quest, when does Clemens get cut? I don't know. I'm shocked. I thought it would have been before his salary went up from 1 and change to 3 and change. I'm still surprised it hasn't happened. But if we have some guys, if you look at McGregor and Watts, if they really elevate their game going into year 2, Clemens can be a camp cut. I think we all hope. Extinguish the guilt. Ariane Smith, your thoughts? Elite speed can be utilized to open up the offense to help other people do what they do great by getting the safeties to commit and go deep. Can open up a lot of things underneath for Taylor, Lazard, Garrett, Brees, him moving around. Just send him at the safeties. Let him split the safeties and open up the middle of the field for everyone else. If he's Robbie Anderson, a guy who just gets deep, outruns people, you run the ball, you put him out wide, and then you send him deep on a play action, that safety takes 1 step forward, he can run right by him. So I think he's got a lot of potential. He went to a big-time program, made a couple big-time plays, wasn't consistent enough. If he commits to his craft and the coaches work on him and they design the scheme to accentuate what he does great, could be a nice player. I don't think anyone's thinking he's going to be a wide receiver too, but he could be a guy that opens up the offense for others because he can do what nobody else can do that we have. Matthew Smith, do you think Chukwuma Okorafor loses the right tackle job? Yeah. Yeah. When you look at our tackle depth with Warren and Mitchell, I think Max Mitchell's roster spot is in jeopardy now. I know Tego, hashtag keep Tego Gray, is probably upset by that, but that's what I would think. Boomtown, when do you think the Jets will finally have a season winning record, and why will it be in 2029? I think that they'll come on strong at the end of this year, and they'll push for the winning season. They might fall short, 7 or 8 wins, but I think next year is the year that they'll really be taken seriously, and hopefully every year after that for the foreseeable future. Rick Kent with a question. Do you think Aaron Rodgers will screw the Steelers over? I think the Steelers are screwing Rodgers over. I'm for them fucking each other. I think Rodgers can be the guy to end Tomlin's winning streak. I think the Steelers are the only team left with any interest in Rodgers. And Rodgers is throwing out excuses like, well, if they don't want me, it was my decision not to play. Okay, buddy. Whatever you got to tell yourself, pal. Whatever you got to tell yourself. Rick Kent with another question. Did you know the Mets won 19-5 today? I did. I was also informed that those 19 runs don't match the 20 that the Yankees scored opening weekend, so the Yankees still have the high New York run total for the season. But I was aware. Thank you, though, for the question. Kevin Tattoos. Does Donovan bring anything to the table as far as pass pro? No. I don't think so. I got to see more of them. Bill M. Does AG do running back by committee and training to see where all 3 are at? I think you're going to see all 3 and maybe 4 with Edwards. I think you're going to see all 4 guys get utilized. I think you're going to see a good rotation. I think that in the games, you're probably going to see all of them get opportunities in the preseason. I don't think it's a given that Brees is not going to play in the preseason. I think they want to utilize everybody and get them up to speed and make the best man win. I have no ties to any player making this team or getting cut. I want the best 4 at all times. Boomtown. Do you have any concern that some of the bottom teams have already loaded up extra draft capital while the Jets did nothing and already missing their third round pick? I'm not concerned. I do like the question, Boom. I'm not concerned, but I would have liked to trade back and get a future pick this year. Everyone knows that. So I'm not concerned by it because you could still trade back in next year's draft, right? If you hit on Justin Fields, you can still maneuver next year to acquire a third. You can, if you're falling off, you can make a trade by the trade deadline to get a third. You have a comp pick coming in next year, which gives us 2 4s. With losing Hassan Reddick, we're projected to have a 4th for the comp pick, which is tradable. They used to not be tradable. So if you move a Quincy Williams or a Breece Hall by the trade deadline, for example, you can maybe get a pick back in the third. So it's not a lock for what we do and don't have for 2026 draft, but it's possible. Allen, I have a feeling Stone Smart will have a bigger role in this offense since he's the only tight end this roster who can play out wide. Yeah, and if you're having wide receivers with drop problems, you can find ways to get mismatches on the field, bring in your 3 tight end set, flex him out, do play action, and Taylor outside. You know, there's a lot of things you can do if you have a creative offensive mind and you don't have a quarterback audibling out of every goddamn play. And you just let the play get called, and we could see what the offensive coordinator actually drew up week after week after week. You don't know what the plays are when the quarterback's changing them all the time and doing all these birdie hand signals and shit. Call play, run play, go to huddle, repeat. JT, draft grades ain't worth ish. It's all about how they perform at the next level. Not everyone can. 100%. 100%. We can win 8-9 games. Yes, absolutely. I think 7, 8, possibly 9 if everyone stays healthy. I think a blitzing aggressive scheme, our secondary can cover. We got the secondary, and now we can generate pressure up front. It's possible. Quest, I'm looking forward to 1 p.m. Sunday games next year, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah, you got to take that commute in. You don't want to be doing it at 12, 1 o'clock at night. John with a question. John, how you been, buddy? Do you think this is the year that Sauce learns how to tackle? I hope this is the year that Sauce puts on like 6 to 8 pounds of muscle. I hope he gets more defined in his upper body. I don't want him getting too big and bulky in his legs and his hips, but if he can add strength in his arms and his shoulders and up here where he can lean into people and hit and we don't have to worry about him snapping in half wet spaghetti, I'm okay. Boomtown with another good question. Can Membo actually a 2-way player that can play DT and solve our significant deficiency and stop in the run? Good question. Good question. Ladies and gentlemen, we do free plugs here on this channel every so often for our friends. Nate is not my friend, but Rick Ken is. So if you have an Instagram account, IG as the kids say, go search Daily NY Baddies with no spaces on IG and go follow. It's a new account. Go support a friend of the show. Clancy says, I definitely don't like not having a 3 next year. Ass to mouth. All right, Clancy. Can we keep it fucking clean here, dude? Whatever happened this weekend at the Shore House stays at the Shore House. Jeez, bro. Yeah, I don't like it either. But that's the price you pay when you try to go all in and you don't win. if we would have got Hassan Reddick and he would have came in with 16 sacks, and we would have got Devontae Adams, and we would have went and been an explosive offense, we would have went on a playoff run, nobody would give a shit about the 3. It sucks now because we got to build. Boomtown says, I think you and many others are significantly underestimating how difficult it is going to be to move up and get the QB you want. I'm not underestimating it, and here's why. There's not just one quarterback. Aller, Sellers, Nussmeier. Yeah, there might be multiple teams bidding. You could have, let's think right now, Carolina could be out on Bryce Young if he has a bad year. There's us. I'm trying to think for next year who waited. Possibly the Steelers. Very unlikely that trade up. But if Rodgers goes there and they only win 6 games, 7 games, they'll be in the mix. So I don't think I'm underestimating how difficult it will be. But everything's got to fall together, right? All the ducks got to grow. You need a team that's in a position that's willing to trade out, who has their quarterback. And then you have to outbid potentially other teams, and you got to be within striking zone. So there's a lot of moving parts and a lot of things that have to be settled. Like we got to let the season play out before we figure out what that's going to take. Super chat from David. I'm sorry, David, I didn't see this earlier. Interestingly, Robbie Anderson played under OC John Morton in 2017. Morton, the new OC, has a connection with Tanner Engstrand from the 2022 season with the Lions. Arian Smith seems to add up. Yeah, if you got a guy who can take the top off the field, and you got a guy who can just run past people, and they know it's coming and they still can't do a damn thing about it, that's a great weapon to have. That's a really, really good weapon to have. So thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you, David. Even being a Lions fan, you're still here supporting the show every time I'm on. You, Patty Grimes, and I appreciate you Lions fans in the chat. But thank you for all your support always. What else we got? Barney, I see 9-10 wins. How? We manifest it. I can dig it. I can definitely dig that. I'm a big fan of manifestation, and hopefully the Jets are doing that themselves. So we got looking for more questions. Yeah, it's the beginning stages, Lee. It's the beginning stages, but it's our boy Nate, so he's got an idea. I will give Nate a little critique. Get your hashtag game up. All of these accounts have like 40 hashtags. Create a whole bunch of hashtags, put them in like a folder, copy and paste them so you don't have to type them every time you do. Looking for more comments. Infrared, who says Taylor III and McGregor better step their effing games up. I agree. That's the part, right? You made the roster in year 1. now be a significant part of the roster in year 2. That's your trajectory. That's where you want to see them get to. Barney says we haven't had a speedster since we chose Robbie Anderson. Yeah. It'd be nice to just have that guy who can go. Jameson Williams is that guy on the Lions, opens up a lot of things. And if you can get him to be a guy who you get him open and he's just going, and then he can stop and turn and take a 15-yard comeback route, you're so worried about him going deep that if you can get him to build off of that and have multiple routes he can run off of that, that would be a big help. There's 60 of you here watching after midnight. Thank you for doing that. If you would, please hit the like button if you haven't already. Appreciate your support. If you have not subscribed to the channel already, please do so. We're having a lot of fun here. We're growing day by day. You're all a part of that. I appreciate you showing up. We gained 5 new subs yesterday. We're already up 1 new sub during this show. So if you're here, please come back. Stick around. It's a fun time. And introduce yourself to the chat. Say, hey, first time here. And they'll welcome you. Leave in. We have Lions fans. Why? Hey, man, they're really good dudes. David D's a really good guy, very knowledgeable fan. Patty Grimes has been here for a very long time. And there's no drama. There's no trolling. Just, a couple guys who really love talking ball and are supportive of the show. So no hate towards Lions fans. We got no reason to. Yeah, Nate, that would be a good route to go. I would look at other similar accounts and see what they use, because the ladies will search the hashtags and look, and guys, I guess, will too. But get some good popular hashtags and get in that algorithm, and then you might see some good growth, buddy. But I'll root for you. And then Kevin says, I better get a follow back. There you go, Nate. We're getting you there, Nate. 1 follow at a time. I'll do my best to help you out, brother. Quinn Ewers peaked in high school. Changed my mind. All right. I can't. I didn't follow him in high school. I think you might be the only one here who did. Barney Miller, anyone see Mims play in the UFL for the Battlehawks? 5 games, 4 catches, 46 yards. Why do I know this? I did see a little bit of UFL football on the TV at the casino this weekend. I'm like, there's football? I'm like, oh, that started already? I don't watch TV anymore. No, I stream stuff, so I'm not getting the commercials and the ads, so I don't know when these things are on. Oh, excuse me. Hashtag creaky knees. Knees be creaky, takes be freaky. Hashtag good growth. That's what she said. Boom, boom. Good night, Quest. Ewers was one of 6 humans to get a perfect 1.0 rating from Rivals. Obviously, number 1 recruiting class. Well, I guess Texas coaches couldn't do a damn with that talent and couldn't develop him and get him to a higher level. So the problem is obviously Texas if the kid was rated that high. The Meadowland Swamp Thing says draft grades are not worth a damn. 100%. 100%. I would rather see somebody break down your picks, tell you what the players do, tell you what they need to work on, tell you where they could fit in. I would rather get analysis than just a fucking letter grade. Stupid. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if no one's going to call in, I caught up with the chat. We'll do What Did We Learn? We'll do a quick show tonight, only about an hour. So, what did we learn? I learned that I'm going to be sleeping probably in about 10 minutes. Bruce says, honestly, bro, draft grades about reaches or not doesn't mean shit. People say reach this, reach that, but reaches become beasts all the time and non-reaches suck all the time. Yeah, it's all about the player, fitting the scheme, utilization, desire of the player, opportunity. Sometimes you're drafted to be a backup and you just never have a chance to hit the field. Other times, Tom Brady, a crazy hit takes place. Wow, we were just at 56 minutes and 56 seconds with 56 people watching. I'm a numbers dork, so those little things I pay attention to. But yeah, it's Tom Brady. There was no expectation, opportunity, and he made the most of it. So sometimes guys get out there, they get a chance, they fail first time they get the opportunity. Malachi Corley last year, you get put in the doghouse. So there's a lot of factors to it, and you can't just write in Sharpie what someone will be or won't be. We never know. That's the beauty of the game. But it's April. People who write articles for NFL, ESPN, CBS, all the sports pages, they got to do it. It's what their bosses want. A lot of people are interested in grade. We got a great grade. We got a great grade. We got a great grade. All right. How many times did we hear the Jets won the offseason and free agency and won 4 games? Doesn't mean shit. But people want to declare things, and declarations get made. So shout out to our boy Mess coming in at the buzzer, gifting 5 memberships. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. They went to Tony G, Vinny Ferro, Jet Life, DLB, One Jets Arm, and Who Dat Fam. Thank you, Mess. That gets you 6 raffle entries. For those of you just tuning in late, we gave away the Chad Pennington autographed helmet yesterday to Alan, and we gave away the Ken O'Brien autographed jersey to the big fella. And we have now, this came in the mail, Freeman McNeil autographed jersey. I folded it up to protect. I got to check the box for the certificate, but I do have the email that says it has the certification and authenticity. I could forward the email to the winner if I don't see the tag. Maybe the tag is inside the jersey and I just didn't open it up. We'll have a Curtis Martin mini helmet, and we will have a Thomas Jones mini helmet. So we'll have 3 running backs to choose from. The first winner gets their choice, second has a choice, and then the third gets whatever's left over. Yeah, 100%. 100%. It's just all speculative at this point, right? No idea. I want that payment. Well, good luck to you. You've got 6 entries with that gift, and thank you, man. And you're the best. Thank you for supporting the channel for as long as you have, man. All right, to everyone, thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys for hanging out here. I know the late night shows Sometimes I'm tired. I'm sorry. It happens. It's a long weekend. I'm an old man. I'm used to my sleep. My schedule's a little off. So I do want to catch up. I don't want to be tired and dragging all week. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Boomtown, if you would you please drop what did you learn? Now, for all of you who are out there who have not joined the channel already on your own, read the bottom of the screen. If you're disappointed, like, damn, no more Jets talk, it's the only show left on tonight, I wish I could still talk Jets. There's a chance. You join the Discord. You get in, and then as soon as this show ends, people will be in the Discord in the EP, the infamous, world-renowned Discord party, and the conversation will continue sometimes to 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. Nate says, "Thanks for the quick show on behalf of all of us." Well, Nate, anytime. I aim to please. So much that I even offered your dumbass to come down to the Shore House this weekend. Very cool of you to come down. Boomtown, I learned Barney's advance has been quickly spoken for in paying his debt to Bobby. Bobby is a horse that won't drink. Rick Hen has never been to MetLife for a Jets home game. Bonus, Nick is all in for Rodgers and the Steelers fucking each other. Grades ain't worth a damn. Awesome. Thank you, Boom. I hope you feel better, buddy, with your migraine. Lee Van, good night, fam. Lee, I got a little weather report today from the great Tom Ace, and he said there might be some rain Saturday afternoon. This is why I'm very happy that we're waiting to purchase tickets. If there is a rain delay, we will still get together and do something in the city. I know we're very limited with Craig being here. So feel free. I'll be posting in there tomorrow and start to lay the groundwork for this weekend and what we're going to do. Nate says, Shore House is cool. I'm not going to lie. Everyone except Dixon should come next year. Yeah, and as long as you're not from the borough. And I don't mean any boroughs in the city. Alan, I learned, not from this show, that the Miami Heat would have been better suited being in the clubs than being on the court with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Jets Johnny, I learned people actually watch Nick's show. You better explain that in the DP. I don't know if I'm tired, my brain's not functioning. Yes. I learned Nick Shine keeps getting more of a phenomenal, kick-ass, badass New York Jets fan base community, family, brother, and leader. Love Nick Shine to death. Go Jets. Christopher Carl, haven't seen you in a minute, man. I learned Jets fans are eternal optimists. You have to be. We can't be celebratory. The Jets fans are the dog that doesn't get fed, gets kicked when the owner walks through the door. But every day we're still there wagging our tail, hoping for the best, hoping that this is the day we get the love that we deserve and we want. And the Jets are just abusive to the fans. Never take care of us, never take us for a walk, never take us out, never take us to the doggy park, never feed us. Our bed is messy, but man, we'll wag that tail every time we hear the door open. And then we get booted across the room by so boot. Sometimes 4 plays in. We're built different. That's why when there is hope, that stadium is one of the greatest places in all of sports. You hear that crowd that night, that opening night in 2023, and you'll know why Jets fans are the best. Imagine doing it. Imagine winning 12 games. Imagine being one of the best teams in football and everyone knows it. That place will be rocking. These shows will be amazing. And we deserve it. But ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for watching. I thank you for being a part of this show and being a part of this channel in whatever way that you are. It means the world to me. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good night. I'm going to stop talking. Nate is standing up and applauding right now, but I'm going to let one other guy say some things before we go. He's going to sound the trumpet.
Draft Aaron Rodgers. Funny you put me in the suit and tie that time.
Gentry covered in football. Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his prime, it's Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined, so get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky. Who, me? Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the